In this video, we're going to learn to write quadratic equation in a vertex form, given the vertex and one more point. The vertex form of an equation or quadratic equation is y equals a times x minus h all squared plus k, where h and k are your vertex, the x and y coordinates of the vertex. So, if I give you a vertex 0, 0, the origin, and there's another point on that graph, 3 and 9, how can we find the vertex form of that equation? Well, the steps are as follows. First, you need to plug in h and k using the vertex given. So, you need to label h and k. Then write the formula. Y equals a times x minus h. In this case, h is 0, all squared, plus k. K is also 0. Number 2, simplify if needed. So looking at this expression, and when I say simplify, I'm talking about minimal simplification needed. So you just need to simplify the zeros, because x minus 0, just an x, and plus 0, you don't need even to write that 0. So y equals ax squared. Then you need to plug in x and y using the extra point. So you can only use the vertex once, and you use the point once. You can use each point only once. So my value for x is 3. My value for y is 9. So 9 equals a times 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. A equals 9. Use inverse operations to solve for a. So a equals 1. So now you have a equals 1, h equals 0, k equals 0. So you can go back to the original formula and plug these values in. So y equals a is 1 times x minus 0 squared plus k is also 0. So y equals x minus 0 squared plus 0. That's the vertex form. Or y equals x squared, but this is called the standard form. Okay, so in this question, my vertex is -1, -4, and I have a point of -3, 0 on my graph. So let's follow the steps to write the vertex form equation. First, we need to label h and k, plug them in. Y equals a times x minus h. H is -1, all squared, plus k, plus -4. Let's simplify. Y equals a times x. Now, negative makes a plus. So x plus 1, all squared, minus 4. Now, let me take my point. Here's my x value. Here's my y value. So y is 0. X is a -3 plus 1, all squared, minus 4. Now let's solve for a. -3 plus 1 is a -2. So 0 equals to a times -2 squared minus 4. -2 times -2 is a 4. So 0 equals a times 4 minus 4. Use inverse operations. Add 4, add 4. So 4 equals 4a. Divide by 4, divide by 4. A equals a 1. This is just solving a simple linear equation. Now I got my a. a 1. My h is a negative 1. My k is a negative 4. I'll take that back to the original form. Y equals a is 1, x minus h, which is a negative 1, all squared plus negative 4. So y equals x plus 1. Remember, negative negative makes a plus, all squared minus 4. And that should be your vertex form. Okay, so let's try example 3, where you have a vertex of 2, negative 3, and a point of 4 and 5. So y equals a times x minus h. So h is 2, all squared, plus k. K is negative 3. So that's my first step. Now, there's nothing to simplify here. Everything looks good. There's no two signs or anything complicated to combine. So next I need to plug in x and y. This is my x, this is my y. Y is 5, x is 4, minus 2, squared, minus 3. So we can simplify 4 minus 2, becomes a 2. So 5 equals a times 2 squared is 4, minus 3. Now let's solve for a using inverse operations. So I get rid of the negative 3 by adding 3 to both sides. So 8 equals 4a, divide by 4, divide by 4, a is 2. So I have a equals 2, I have h equals 2, and I have k equals negative 3. Now I need to take these three variables back into my original form. So y equals a is a 2 times x minus h is a 2 squared minus 3. K is negative 3.